Craving your next action-packed adventure? Audible delivers thrills of every kind on your command, like Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, where a lone astronaut must save humanity from extinction, narrated with stunning intensity by Ray Porter. From electrifying suspense and daring quest to spine-tingling horror and romance in far-off realms, unleash your adventurous side with gripping titles that'll keep you guessing. Discover exclusive Audible originals, hotly anticipated new releases, and must-listen bestsellers that hook you from the first minute. Because Audible knows there's no greater thrill than the one that speaks to you. Discover what lies beyond the edge of your seat. Start your free 30-day trial at audible.com/WonderyUS. That's audible.com/WonderyUS.
If you're looking to streamline your audio advertising buys and maximize your revenue, look no further than Triton Digital's programmatic audio advertising exchange, A2X. The private exchange consists of only licensed broadcasters and top-tier internet radio publishers, assuring the quality inventory and brand safety you can trust. Visit www.tritondigital.com to learn more.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to When Reality Hits. Happy Friday, everyone. Today we have on Luke Broderick.
Hi, Brittany.
Thanks for coming on. I'm so excited to talk about everything with you, especially all things baby.
Oh, babies. That's the only thing on my mind. That's the only thing on Kristen's mind. It's the only thing, not the only thing we get to talk about, but it's the majority of it.
I would think you guys are like almost a month away from your due date.
Pretty much. We're hoping she comes sooner than that.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to meet her. She's going to be so cute.
I can't wait.
What are you the most excited about becoming a father?
Oh, man. Honestly, it'll be the age that, well, when the baby becomes more durable, we'll put it that way. As far as I want to strap her on me and take her like on the golf course, take her, to the lake, to the ocean. I want to go fishing with her. I'm going to do all the things I would do, boy or girl, whatever. And I told Kristen this from the beginning.
Yes.
Boy or girl, I don't care because I'm going to introduce them to the same things.
Yeah.
And whatever sticks is whatever sticks.
You're
right?
a country boy like me.
Yeah.
I'm a country girl. So I'm sure you're going to want to show her a lot of like things that you grew up doing.
Exactly. Like fishing. I did grow up hunting. I mean, that's something that's kind of like, I guess a taboo topic between Kristen and I. But
see, I grew up country, but I couldn't hunt. To each their own. My family does. My brothers, my dad, everybody, they do that. But that wasn't something I could ever do.
Right. Well, it's, as I've told Kristen, it's hunting for conservation, as in, like, I don't have trophies. I have no taxidermy.
Yeah, it's not like that. Yeah.
I hunt for the freezer. I also believe it is, like, the cleanest meat you can eat.
Yeah.
On top of, I don't know, I like to grow a garden. I'm that kind of, like, whole food kind of person.
Do you have a garden right now?
We don't.
I was going to say, where's that garden? I don't think I saw it in your house.
We don't have very much sun, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Big trees, our whole front yard's all shaded, like, all day long. Our backyard is shaded, like, we get maybe 3 hours of sun.
Yeah.
Hours. That's it.
But the privacy is amazing.
It's very
like, my backyard is very private, too. Like, I think that means the world. Like, I'll take not having as much sun for a little bit to be able to, like, be out in my backyard doing whatever I want.
Of course. But you also understand more than about anyone else in our friend group that privacy can come with acreage, too.
Oh, yeah.
Space. You don't need these walls of plants to keep you private from your neighbors that are right on top of you.
Yeah.
If you have 20 acres.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why moving to the valley was, like, such a good move because I actually have a yard.
Oh, you have a great yard.
And there was like nothing. We had no grass or anything. I mean, we always lived in apartment buildings, of course, but like right in the middle of West Hollywood, even like walking your dogs down the streets and stuff, like there was hardly any grass anywhere. And that was so different from me coming from like a farm, a straight up farm, 500-acre farm.
Right, exactly. It's like concrete jungle. Right?
Yes.
What's so funny? That reminded me. Zach and I were walking from his apartment to the bar, and he reached up and touched a tree. He goes, "That's as much nature as I like."
Zach cracks me up.
He doesn't care for grass. He doesn't care about nature.
Well, the difference, even though Zach and I are both from Kentucky, I grew up on a farm in Winchester, Kentucky, which is not a huge city. He grew up in Louisville, Kentucky.
Right.
So that's a big difference. You know, it's a big city. It's right at the top of Kentucky. I grew up like right in the heart of Kentucky, like country girl, land, all the stuff. But I would not change it for anything because I love going home and like having that time. It like really like brings me back down to earth whenever I get there. You know what I mean? It like relaxes me.
And take your feet off and walk, or take your feet off.
Take your feet off.
Take your shoes off and walk in the grass.
Yeah.
I mean, just the smell of fresh cut grass is like one of the greatest things to go back during, summer months.
Yeah.
I grew up in a neighborhood, but my dad had this like very back corner property of the whole neighborhood, and he has 15 acres now.
Oh, wow.
And he's bought these other lots to like close in this back corner.
That's amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
We lived in a neighborhood with an HOA, and we have lakes, tennis courts, pools.
Oh my gosh, I would need to come to your house.
Oh, it's awesome. It's honestly, I think he would love it if I bought it from him one day.
Oh wow, is that something you would want to do?
Kristen said absolutely not. It's too much house.
Listen, I don't want my girl to leave me, so I know you don't think you're going to stay here all the time, but I like Kristen moving away and me still being in LA would be so strange, and also I'm going to be obsessed with your baby girl.
Well, Brittany, let me tell you what. I think the only place we might be able to convince you to come with us is Nashville.
Oh, I love Nashville. If our show life is over and all that stuff, I might be fine with that. That's only a 4-hour drive from my hometown.
Yeah.
So I can see my friends, and it's still fun.
It's 5 hours from my hometown. Yes. Like my family can come down for a weekend trip instead of coming to LA is a big deal.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Kristen's over there watching Cruise for us so that we could do it. But Kristen, I might be down to move to Nashville in the future. She's excited about that thought. Okay, so I know what you're excited about being a father. What are you most worried about becoming a new father?
Honestly, I'm worried about the teenage years.
Teenage years! Oh gosh, I can't even think about it. And Cruz is 4.
I mean, more than anything, it's just having a teenage daughter.
Yeah.
I grew up with sisters.
Yeah.
Right? And I hear horror stories from some of my friends that got started a lot earlier than I did. When they start dating boys, is like, that's where my mind goes to any kind of fear.
Dating boys. Are you going to be the dad with the shotgun?
Oh, I'll be cleaning my guns the first time that he comes over.
I can imagine it.
Be a man of few words. The fewer the words, the more intimidating you are. You don't need to give him this big speech and scare him and have your big muscly boys over. All you have to do is not say much and be cleaning your guns. And
oh my gosh, yeah. I've always heard the teenage years for the girls are a little bit more brutal than they are for the boys.
I can see that.
Because girls go through a lot more, obviously there's a lot of changes in male and female, but the girls have to go through a lot more, and they're just stressed out and everything else,
Of course, and that's also the time that has, in my opinion, the biggest double standard of boys and girls, as far as boys, go be free, do what you want, pursue this and that, and it's girls, no, you need to follow these rules so you don't screw yourself up or make these bad decisions. That's what I think. It's that line that's going to be very difficult to navigate.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of that because I want to try to avoid these double standards, but at the same time, still kind of steer in the right direction.
Right. I think Kristen will be really good to help you with that. You guys will be a good team.
I think
because you guys are very different in a lot of ways.
Definitely.
And that will be great for your daughter and your kids if you guys end up having more, because she's going to be able to learn different things from both of you,
Agreed. 100%.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. It's happening so soon.
So soon. I mean, so soon. We're ready. We're ready for that baby to be here.
I know Kristen's ready.
I'm ready for her not to be pregnant as well. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You're ready for her not to be pregnant anymore. From your perspective, what would you think is the hardest thing on Kristen during her pregnancy?
It has shifted. I've said this before, but I didn't understand why they broke it into trimesters to begin with. Mm-hmm. And now I get it.
Yeah.
I see the breakdown of this is first trimester Kristen, this is second trimester Kristen, this is third trimester.
Also, tell me how she's been in your eyes throughout these trimesters.
So first trimester was all hormones, all emotions, up and down.
Yeah.
Getting angry at things for no reason. Also then just breaking down crying for no reason.
Yeah.
And just dealing with trying to figure out how to be there for her when there's a lot of times I can't even do anything.
Yeah.
And just accepting that. Second trimester was for the most part, great.
Yeah.
Third trimester, it's just physical pain.
Physical pain.
She is carrying this extra weight. Sometimes I'll come up behind her when she's like, I hear her grunt or something, and I just grab her belly and lift it up. And she's like, thank you.
She needs to try one of those belly bands, or has she been?
I bought her one.
Is she using
Actually,
it?
the day before the reunion, I overnighted it for her to have at the reunion.
Oh, yeah, because I remember you brought in the little duffel bag and it had that in. That was so sweet.
Yep, and she does not use it enough, and she'll say the same thing.
Kristen, we're calling you out.
Calling you out about the baby band.
The baby band.
The belly band, sorry.
Belly band. Yeah, she's had a lot of rib pain.
It's too much. I mean, I don't get it. I do get that the ribs expand, but like the amount of sharp pain in certain spots.
I didn't have that at all. Like, not even a little bit.
I don't know anyone else that has talked about that, them having that.
Oh, I've heard of other women having rib pain for sure. I just didn't experience it myself, you know? So I cannot imagine what that feels like.
It seems like it's really sharp. Like she said, she got a cold, and when she'd cough, every cough was like bring her to tears.
Yeah. I noticed that even whenever we were like in Glam for the reunion, if she had a cough, she would just be like, oh my gosh. Like I could tell it like hurt her so bad.
Yeah.
And that breaks my heart. But guess what? It's worth it. And I swear, after you have your baby, like I was sick my entire pregnancy, like all the time, all the way up to like 8.5 months. I guess God was like, we're going to give her a break, or Cruz was like, I'm going to give her a break for the last like month of her pregnancy. But it's just like, you forget all of that after you have the baby. Like, I forget what it felt like, because it's so worth it.
I mean, I can't, I don't know, because I can't experience it. But I'll tell you right now, I'm telling Kristen, I'm knocking her up 3-4 months after this one.
Oh, baby number 2?
Yeah.
Oh my
definitely.
God. I love it.
Well, Brittany, do you want another one eventually?
So I always wanted more kids. Especially like season 1 of The Valley, like you could tell that like that was like my goal as I was wanting to get pregnant.
Of course.
And it's because I've always wanted like 3 kids. I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. So I grew up in a big family, lots of cousins, lots of aunts and uncles. Like it's just, that's what was normal to me. So I really wanted Cruz to have a sibling, even though it's a blessing in disguise now because everything that's going on in my life, I don't like that would probably made it even worse, because it's true, like babies don't fix things,
Right.
that, and a lot of people think that.
Complicate things.
Yeah. And I'm not putting it off. I'm 36, so I still have, meaning like I'm not saying it's something I don't want ever, but it's not something that I would be like, if I don't have another kid, I would be devastated. You know what I mean? Yes. Like if God takes me there and I fall in love with somebody and, want to do that with them, then amazing. I would try, and that would be great, because I would love for Cruz to have a sibling, but I'm not going to be like super sad or disappointed if I don't.
I got you.
Yeah.
If the right man comes along.
Yeah.
If God intends, then
goodness,
right.
I couldn't even imagine being in like a full-blown relationship with somebody again. But I guess everybody says that whenever they go through a big breakup.
I don't know if I'd say everybody, because, well, we can't go there, but there are some people that get out of a big breakup with a kid involved and are immediately in another relationship.
Really? Oh, yeah. I mean, but if it makes you happier, you know what I mean?
Of course. No, I get it.
Yeah.
I was just saying that you can't imagine it. And I'm like, well,
yeah, no, that's true though, because I'm just like not in that like headspace, I feel like.
Right.
Like I would love to date somebody, and I think it would make everything I'm going through easier. But then I'm like, am I going to unload stuff onto somebody? You know what I mean? Like, I still have a lot of healing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like very back and forth.
I think that's very smart.
Yeah.
I've always known you got a good head on your shoulders.
Thank you. I am having fun though, so.
Good. I know you are.
That's what matters. Enjoying life and just trying to be positive about everything. So earlier, whenever you and Kristen came in, we were talking there for a second about Cruz's potty training, and I think it's so funny because he'll just like sit on his little potty, and like sometimes I'll give him his iPad so he can like sit there for a minute. It's just like the cutest thing ever. Like he's like a man on his phone in the bathroom. Why do men, it led me to ask this question. Why do men take so long in the bathroom?
To be honest, it's like your private time.
Oh gosh.
You go in there, you lock the door, and guess what? No one can like open the door, bother you, ask you to do something. It's like you get to sit there, be at peace, take care of your business. And you know what? Sometimes it does take a little longer. I'll be
You just
honest.
stay in there though, like on your phone or like just trying to like get away from everyone else for a minute. Is that what it is?
Not entirely. Sometimes it is like, there might be more, so you kind of hang out. It's like, that's part of the thought. And it's also the justification to hang out for another 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh. I love it. It just seems like every guy I've ever been around, like the bathroom times are like, you're in there for like 30 minutes.
Kristen claims that. I think, well, she's like 2 minutes, and I'm like, that's never going to happen. But like 10 to 15 minutes, yeah, maybe it's a little bit more than necessary. But.
Yeah, I'm like, you're sitting in there on your phone trying to get away from me, is what it feels like.
It's just peace. It's pure peace. And I don't care what anyone says, it feels good to go number 2. It is what it is.
Oh my God, I love it. Whether you're staying home or heading out on a summer exploration, KiwiCo is inviting kids and kids at heart to enjoy the Summer Adventure Series. KiwiCo delivers awesome science and art projects, and for the first time ever is offering a Summer Adventure Series. Kids will receive 6 hands-on project kits over 6 weeks with enriching content and fun activities to accompany each project. There's something for everyone. I love KiwiCo. It's just been so incredible. It's such a great way to keep kids off of screens, and Cruz loves to be outside. He loves exploring outside. He loves going to the beach. He loves the pool. He loves everything. So having projects like this that I could do with him are so incredible. They're so fun for me too. And I could just tell that Cruz learns so much from every single package that we get from KiwiCo. I mean, they are amazing, and Cruz absolutely loves them. Awesome projects from the Summer Adventure Series, like the archery set where kids build their own bow, help to turn the outdoors into a playground of learning and fun. As a parent, it can be hard to find ways to keep your kids busy and challenged. KiwiCo does the legwork for you, so your kids can spend quality time tackling projects and learning. Build the best summer ever with KiwiCo. Get $15 off on your Summer Adventure Series at kiwico.com/Brittany. That's $15 off your summer adventure at kiwico.com/Brittany. Brittany. Your kids will love it. Check it out. There are so many amazing projects. The crates are incredible. Cruz loves them. I'm telling you guys, check them out. They will keep them entertained, and they will learn so much. I have way too much free time, said no one ever. Work appointments, family and friends, life is nonstop. And trying to find a new place on top of all that, completely overwhelming. That's where Apartments.com comes in. If you want to make time for things you love but still need to find your next home, Apartments.com has tools to make your home search so much easier. And it's all on one site. With 3D virtual tours to get a peek at a rental listing, online tour scheduling, plus the ability to see the exact unit you're interested in and apply for a place with one click. Renters can handle it all on Apartments.com. Make your move from the comfort of anywhere and make more time for you. Join the millions of happy renters and visit Apartments.com, the place to find a place. Okay, so Luke, we just did Watch What Happens Live recently.
We did.
It was your very first time.
First time in New York, too.
First time in New York City. Was that your first time meeting Andy?
Yes.
First time meeting Andy. First time on Watch What Happens Live. How did you think about it? Like, what did you feel?
Oh, man. Honestly, I wish I was feeling better at the time. I had a little bit of a cold.
Yeah.
But all in all, it seemed like I blinked and it was over, is how it felt.
Yeah.
I want to explore more. The most I did outside of, press and the show was walking down to the Hudson. I did that by myself.
Yeah. We went to dinner one night.
We went to dinner the first night.
Yeah. Where'd we go? STK?
STK.
Yeah. I know. I felt bad I couldn't go out with you more, but I was so exhausted and I had to leave for Boston the next day. So I was just like, Luke, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to hang out more during this trip.
Oh, it's okay. What truth or false? I was asleep before you both nights.
Probably.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It was.
Were you nervous for your first time on Watch Happens Live? Because it's a live show, which makes a big difference.
I had a little bit of nerves, but honestly, I think, and I'll thank you for this. I believe there was some comfort in doing it with you.
Oh, thank you.
Versus someone else. If I had anyone else whose first time it was.
Yeah.
If I was on solo with a celebrity I didn't had never met before.
Yeah.
I think I would have been a lot more nervous, but going out there with you, I felt very comfortable.
Oh, thanks. You did a great job.
Thank you.
I always get so nervous before I go, and I do this weird thing, like whenever I'm in glam, like I get quiet right before. And I'm like normally a super talkative person, and for some reason, it's just like I get quiet, and I think it's just because the nerves are coming up.
I didn't see that. When we were hanging out, when you were getting ready.
Well, because you came in, I was doing glam. You came in like 2 hours after I did because I was getting glam at the studio.
Right.
So like there was a moment where I was just like silent, and then you came in, and then we were like talking about the show, and then other people came in the room like PR and different things like that. So of course it's like different, but I still get very nervous even though I've done it so many times.
I think, I don't know, I just have this way of accepting things that are out of my control. It's like in my mind, I'm like, well, I can't really do any more prep, so why would I be nervous about it? It is what it is.
Yeah.
So I went out and did it, and I guess I did okay.
You did great. What'd you think about Andy?
Andy's great.
Yeah.
It still was so quick. I feel like, well, I don't know, can't even really tease this, but you'd kind of dropped some tea on him. That had captured it.
Oh, gosh.
That captured his attention.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
I didn't really get to talk to him to get to know him like at all.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It was, it's a quick thing.
I feel like that's what it is. Anytime with Andy, though, is like he leaves right after, so we don't really get to like spend too much time with him. You know what I mean? The most time I've spent with him has been like me and Zach went whenever we were in New York at the City Winery live podcast show that I did. Andy, we went to the Southern Charm premiere, and Andy came to that.
Okay.
And I got to like actually spend time with him like at a bar and having drinks and stuff like that,
Fun, yeah.
So, because normally, like, I feel like for everybody, he's in and he's out because he's got 2 kids too.
Well, he has 2 kids and he's always working.
And doing that show every single night. Like, could you imagine?
That show every night on top of him hosting all these reunions.
Yes.
On top of, he also goes on other shows.
He's got his podcast.
He's very busy.
Yeah.
And I get it. At the same time, I'd like, Andy, if you're listening, I'd like, 10 minutes next time.
10
next
minutes.
time. Give me 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a whole thing because he is super, super busy. But how hilarious was it that they brought out Kristen's green dress?
Oh my goodness.
And they put the face on it.
Yeah. So with the whole, I don't know how much I can really get away with saying here, but I didn't know where to look. Like, do I look at the green dress? Do I look at the camera? And I kept going back and forth. Like, the green dress, I've seen it before, obviously. It was in Kristen's closet, and she gave it to him the week before.
Yeah.
Right. So at the same time, I see the face on it, and I'm like, I want to look at the dress. I don't know.
I know what you mean because whenever we looked at the dress, obviously the face wasn't on it, but when you looked at the cameras or the video, the screens, the face was on it. That just cracked me up.
It was so funny. You know what threw me off is, look, I had no prep. No one told me anything as far as
games or
what kind of games are going to come.
Yeah.
I'll admit, I don't watch that show that often, so I didn't know really what to expect. Now I do.
Yeah.
Coming out in my first game being Defend Your Doute. I don't know if they captured it, but my eyes got big. That's when, I got a little anxiety, like, oh, no.
Defend your Doute.
What do I have to do here?
You did a great job defending her, though. And you also said, I can defend that on things that even Kristen herself wouldn't defend. So I think it was all good.
What was so funny is Kristen afterwards said, I did great, and she said she thinks she would have answered the questions the same way.
Yeah, which is exactly what I would think that Kristen would say. You didn't say anything that was like out of pocket or crazy or nothing like that. And I swear, she would be like, can't defend that.
Right.
She would say the same thing.
But the biggest thing is just answering the questions, right? And I knew that. That's the only thing I knew going in is just answer the questions.
Yeah.
Even if they're hard, don't bow out.
Yes.
Answer the damn questions.
Yep. And that's what I did too. And I got a little bit of hate for answering certain questions. A lot of people were like, you shouldn't talk about this, or you shouldn't talk about that. I'm like, people don't realize it's a live show. You're nervous as hell. And when Andy Cohen asks you a question, you answer it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's your job.
Yes, I'm going to answer no matter if people like the outcome or not,
Exactly.
Just being honest. That's what you got to do always in this world that we live in is be honest. Okay, you have been on reality TV now for 2 years.
Correct.
How does that feel?
It feels like, I have a little bit better handle on it.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1, I was just like, the hell is this shit? I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
You were a lot more quiet season 1 than season 2.
Well, I also season 1 started with kind of Jax going on the attack.
Yeah.
and then bringing in Kristen's most recent ex, and then Kristen under attack, and I felt like I never had the chance to get my footing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
But you feel a lot more comfortable now?
Well, yeah. I went into last summer with the attitude that I'm going to have fun and no one's going to stop me.
Yeah, good.
And on top of that, I'm going to speak my mind instead of just thinking these things that I don't want to say.
Yeah.
Because I'm also the newest one of the group, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what's my opinion going to carry? Is my opinion going to carry any weight whatsoever?
Of course.
I didn't feel like it did. It
definitely does now.
It does now. Yes. So, I'll be far more outspoken.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
I feel like in the very beginning, I could just say me personally, I didn't know if you and Kristen were going to be together. You know what I mean? Just in the very beginning. In the very beginning.
No, I get it, because also, look, I mean, there are valid points about some of Kristen's past relationships, right? They haven't lasted. Some people have come and gone quickly, and especially that I'm still claiming Colorado. It's like, okay, this guy's going to get sick of this and bail for too long. I get that mindset. I totally understand it.
Yeah. But now that I've gotten to know you better and see how you treat Kristen, and now you guys have this beautiful, I have loved getting to know you better. And I'm so happy for you guys. And I think you all are going to be an amazing couple. You know, you're engaged now. You got a beautiful daughter on the way. I just love you. And I'm so glad that Kristen has you, for real.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. She's happy, and that makes me so happy. Are you happy?
I'm happy. Yes, I'll be even happier when we get a little more space.
Yeah. Are you looking for places right now?
No.
Yeah, okay, good. Because you live 4 minutes away from me, and like I said, I need that baby close.
I mean, if we had it my way, we'd live in this house that Kristen is not a fan of, but we'd live in this house until we moved out of state, meaning for probably 3-4 years minimum.
Yeah.
Which...
Because it's hard to move around a lot, especially with the baby.
Just moving in general.
Yeah.
Kristen and I both had moved every year for 4 or 5 years straight.
Yeah.
Before this house.
Yeah.
We signed a 2-year lease. I'm like, I can't keep moving every single year.
Yeah.
It's too much. So.
Are you going to try to stay there? For real? Okay, good.
You'll have to ask Kristen if she can put up with it for another year or not. But.
Well, if you do get a different house, hopefully it's around me.
Santa Clarita?
Don't go to... No, please, no. Absolutely not.
Have you seen Danny and Nia's house?
Yeah, it's going to be... she showed me all the pictures and stuff. I'm so happy for them. It's going to be great. Yes. They have a beautiful view. I'm happy for them. They needed it with all the kids. They needed the extra space so bad.
Yeah, we might go up there and see it next week.
Yeah, I know you can get I know you can get a lot more in Santa Clarita, but it's just we're the valley. Okay, you can't leave the valley.
It's so close, but
it's valley adjacent.
Look, who doesn't live in the valley?
Listen,
see Michelle.
true.
I can say that, but
because they talk about they show their West Hollywood homes and stuff.
Right.
But I had a shoot the other day in Santa Clarita, and the time that I went there was the morning time, so my side of traffic was fine leaving the valley heading to Santa Clarita, but coming the other way, it was like wall to wall cars.
Oh, no.
Stopped traffic. It was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh. So if you pick what time of day you get to leave and do stuff like that, it's not that long. It takes 20 minutes. I think it only was a 20-minute drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what Danny was saying. He said I think it was the baby shower day. They came down. They were signing their final papers in Santa Clarita. And it only took 18 minutes to get down here that time of day. On a Sunday.
But then forever to get back, right?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Well, he didn't say. So
it just depends.
Probably longer.
Yeah, it depends on what time for sure, because I was seeing that traffic and I was like, oh no. But if you can plan it around it wouldn't be that bad. But I like you guys being 4 minutes away better.
Oh, of course. I mean, as close as we are, I've walked home.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Well, because I like to walk. Most people probably wouldn't walk the mile. But,
no, but most people wouldn't walk a mile. We so lazy.
No, seriously though. I mean, it was a mile.
Yeah.
I enjoy a walk, especially if I'm a little drunk and, at night it's kind of cool out.
Yeah.
I like it. No, it's great. At the same time, there are days where we have to go. It's 4.5 miles away in 23 minutes. And I'm like,
I know.
Why do we live here? We have to go to this place at this time. It's 4 miles away, 4.5 miles, and it's going to take almost half an hour.
Exactly. Or an hour.
Yeah.
Like sometimes even just going to like Beverly Hills, depending on what time of the day. It could take me 13 minutes to get to Beverly Hills, or it could take me an hour.
Yep.
And it's just like insane. But obviously whenever you guys have your baby girl, cause I feel like I'm always the host. Like you guys come to my house a lot more.
You have a way better house than we.
Which I hope y'all bring the baby over here, but I will come by a lot more to your house whenever the baby's
We will.
here.
We'll see what kind of mom Kristen is out the gate. As far as I think she's going to be very protective, like a bit of a helicopter mom.
Yeah.
And then she'll ease up.
I could see her being a bit of a helicopter mom, but in the best way. Like, even the way she is with her dogs, I always say this, like, she's going to be the best mom because I could just see how she is with her dogs. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I know there's a big difference, but she is, like, super protective of her babies.
She is.
Yeah.
At the same time, she spoils the shit out of her dogs.
There's nothing wrong with spoiling.
Yeah, we've got different opinions on that. They say, if you spoil your kids, you have to raise your grandkids. If you raise your kids, you can spoil your grandkids.
Oh, I never heard that one, but makes sense.
Right. You can't give them everything. You got to make them learn their lessons.
I mean, true.
And there are some things they have to figure out on their own. You be there for support.
Yeah.
Help them figure out, steer them in the right direction to help them get to their solution. But they need to find that solution on their own.
Oh, you guys are going to be great parents.
I think so.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so what would you say is your favorite thing about being a reality TV star?
Oh, that's my favorite thing. That's a question I haven't been asked. My favorite thing.
Hey, when reality hits, I always bring it back to the reality.
My favorite thing is not being in LA. Let's see. It's not getting recognized in public. I'm not a fan of that. Maybe the work schedule, the work freedom. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I say work. It is us doing what we do.
Yes, of course.
It is our real life. But when we are filming, you can make it fun if you want to.
Of
We'll
course.
put it that way.
Yeah.
And the fact that I don't want to dive into too much of how we get paid or what anything like that works. But I think as far as work goes in my life, it's a nice cushion.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah. And it is fun. Like we're very lucky that we get to do a lot of the things. Like we got to go to Hawaii and like we got, Santa Barbara, like we got to do all these amazing things that we might not actually get to do,
You're right. I'll retract that. I want to say my favorite thing is how much help I had in accommodating the proposal.
Yes.
And like that,
Yeah.
that is something that is priceless.
Yeah.
It truly is priceless.
For sure.
And to make it that special to have, that footage live forever.
Yeah.
Like what that would have cost, like the ability to actually pull something like that off.
Yeah.
Without a little bit of help from friends and from production.
Yeah.
Like it probably wouldn't have happened. It's
Well,
incredible.
even me, I like that. Like I could show certain clips to Cruz one day, not in the like we didn't end well, but there are happy moments that were filmed, like my engagement, my wedding that I will never regret. Like I loved every single second of that weekend. But like you said, it'll live forever, and Cruz can see that. Hopefully he doesn't see the bad stuff. I'll try my hardest, but there ain't no telling.
It all comes down if he wants to dig it up.
Yeah, I know.
Same thing with Kristen is like if she wants to dig some things up and justify her behavior with Kristen's, then what can we even say?
We'll just be like, we were young and dumb.
Yeah. And hopefully she's not I'm young and dumb now.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I hope not.
You're gonna have a little Kristen. I can't wait.
My goodness. I hope it's a hybrid.
Hybrid.
Not all little Kristen.
Oh my gosh. When life feels overwhelming, sometimes the best thing you can do is slip into another world. Whether you need a break from the daily grind or just want to get lost in pleasure, Dipsea is your perfect escape. Dipsea is the audio app that lets you immerse yourself into spicy stories that transport you to your wildest fantasies. Dipsea is the female-founded app for spicy audiobooks and more, created by women for the female gaze. Their app has over 1,000 spicy audiobooks, all crafted by a team of professional writers and top-tier narrators. Whether you're looking for a rugged cowboy or a Scottish sailor, a sexy rendition of Pride and Prejudice, or the god of the underworld, you'll find characters you'll love on Dipsea. With their easy-to-explore app, you can search for your favorite romance genres like contemporary, historical, dark, sports, western, romantasy, sapphic, and more. New chapters are released every week, so you'll always find something new to enjoy. Right now, you can get a 30-day free trial plus 25% off your annual subscription when you go to dipseastories.com/realityhits. That's DIPSEA stories.com/realityhits for 30 free days and 25% off your subscription. dipseastories.com/realityhits. Check it out. We all need a little spice in our life.
Now y'all know there's always more to the story.
And on the Tony Brienne TV podcast,
We break it all the way down. Whether it's viral moments currently shaking up on the internet.
Blake Lively has been acclaimed the American Dream Girl for quite some time now. And now it seems she's America's most hated.
Pop culture phenomenon everyone's talking about. Or deep dives into stories that deserve much more attention.
These black women are getting pregnant by people that we also consider to be lower than them.
I'm here to give you the full picture, genuine insights, and conversations mainstream media often overlooks.
Some women are getting so many fillers and Botox injected into their face that they don't even realize how crazy they can potentially look.
Here, we explore different perspectives.
To a lot of people, Kylie looks a lot older than she really is.
And above all, we speak the truth.
That is not okay, and that should get you registered as a sex offender.
You must check out the Tony Brienne TV podcast. You don't want to miss what's coming next.
That's so funny because like on the Valley van, you know, for everyone listening, if you saw it, it was like all over our social medias, Bravo social medias. We did this thing called Valley Van where we were like sitting in a van getting asked all these different questions and different things like that. And one of the questions that Riley Hamilton asked Jason and I don't know if you saw this or not, Luke, but he was like, if you had to be stuck in a car on a road trip with Jesse talking about only real estate or Luke talking about only fishing, who would you choose? And I go, Luke. And Jason goes, Jesse. And I was like, listen, I don't have any issues with Jesse, but Luke is just so chill.
Oh man.
You are.
I didn't see that, but that's so funny, and thank you for that. I think Kristen would still choose me over Jesse, I hope.
100%.
But she very much gets annoyed when we're going somewhere and I can't stop talking about like the fishing trip we're going to go on. There are times where she's like, okay, can we talk about anything other than fishing or golf or, you know,
Yeah.
you can't wait to do.
After the baby comes and she gets a little bit like older and you're okay to like leave her with a family member or baby, like whatever, you know, down the road, we need to go on like a fishing thing. I would love to do it.
100%. Well, Kristen actually for Christmas bought me a charter that I haven't gone on yet.
Oh, really?
It's out of Long Beach. Yeah.
Ooh, well, I'm coming.
Let's do it. We need to get the cameras up for that one.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun. Because I like stuff like that. I mean, of course, I'm always going to like put them back and whatever, but like I grew up doing that.
You're not putting them back if I'm on the boat.
Really?
We're paying to go out and catch fish. Look, if we catch a tuna, we're filling the
Oh,
fish
a tuna. Okay. And then, okay, I see what you're saying. But if it's like a pretty little fish that you're not going to eat, like we're putting it back.
Oh, of course. I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it. It's going back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, tuna would be so, like, those things are huge.
I know. How cool would that be?
Oh my gosh, I'd be scared I'd get pulled in.
Well,
Seen all those videos where like a tuna is on the line and then all of a sudden a big shark comes up and like eats it? That is terrifying to me.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to see.
It would be great to see, but like, what if you go pull in the water and a shark was there trying to chase your damn tuna? You know, like
Okay,
that would be scary. Even though I love sharks, I would love to see them from a distance, safe distance. You know,
10 feet.
Yeah, like on the boat, safe. Like they can't get me. That would be cool. So I posted my Brawny ad today.
Oh, I saw it.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was hilarious. It was great.
Okay, good.
I knew that you were going to do this.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were going to have this team of brawny men come into your house. It was so good.
Oh my gosh.
Big fan of this. This was great.
All the puns were hilarious. And just like the fact that they had, you know, the brawny man, he actually looks like the brawny man on the the package of paper towels. And then they had the 3-ply guys. So it's 3 like hot guys, and they all came to my house and spent like the day at my house cleaning. And it was so fun. Like, if you haven't seen it, guys, please check it out on my page because it is so funny. It's like one of my favorite ads I've done.
I agree. I mean, trust me, I see Kristen do vibrator ads, and you guys know how this stuff works.
Yeah.
But this one is truly entertaining.
I just had to talk about it because I posted it today, and it's just like, I just think it's so funny. And I got to have like 4 good-looking guys in my house. Hey.
I could tell by your face you didn't hate that.
I was like trying to flirt. I was like doing little side eyes and, acting like I was cool.
I had a spill over here.
Yeah. I was like, oops. Oh my gosh. I loved it. The puns were amazing. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I haven't talked about this yet on the podcast, but something that happened to me last week. My cat, Lola, went missing. Okay. I thought she was gone. Like, I thought I accidentally left her outside. She got outside somehow. I was thinking the worst. I was crying all day, like 24 hours. I could not find this cat. I was thinking a coyote got her, because they're always on the Ring app that people spotted them and this and that. I posted on the Ring app, the Nextdoor app. I posted her on Paw Boost. I posted her on like any kind of app that you could ever imagine. Kristen and Luke, bless y'all's hearts, I love y'all so much. They printed off flyers and we put like a reward for her and everything. And Luke brings his staple gun, which I didn't even think about. Like, how are we going to post these flyers around town?
You said you were going to use a hammer and nail.
Hammer and nail and like tape.
Yeah,
like
tape, right.
Just like tape. Like, that wouldn't stick to nothing. So we walk around and, I'm a mess and I'm just like, thank you guys so much. And here's Kristen walking around. It's like 90 degrees that day.
So hot.
And we're walking with all the dogs. We're hoping that their German Shepherd Jill will like sniff out the cat. And I was so grateful that you guys did that for me. I go to take a shower that night and I have this cabinet. What would you call it? Like a wardrobe, dresser?
Yeah, kind of a wardrobe.
A wardrobe, yeah, because it has doors.
Right.
And it's got shelves on the inside. And it's just got things like undergarments and stuff like that in there. So I hadn't opened it. And I looked everywhere through this house. I hollered for her nonstop. Never heard a word from her. Looked in all my kitchen cabinets because, cats are so fast and they will just jump into anything. I was checking the washer, dryer. I was like checking the trees. I mean, everything. Yelling her name, walking around the neighborhood. It was crazy. I go to take a shower, so I have to open my wardrobe. And she was sitting in there 24 hours later. I couldn't believe it.
She never meowed or anything?
I never heard her meow, never heard nothing. I mean, you guys came over. We were all looking for her everywhere.
Right.
And it was just so insane to me that she was in that cabinet. She didn't poop or pee in there the entire time.
That's a good cat.
I know. Like, I was devastated thinking that this baby girl was gone. And you guys, I just have to thank y'all publicly because y'all came over in no time, printed out flyers for me, like walked around the neighborhood searching for her. And that just meant the world for me. And of course, I had to go take them all down the next day because she was in my freaking bedroom the whole time. Oh my God, that was terrifying.
Well, you remember what I told you? That cats like to go on adventures sometimes.
You're like,
right?
She's probably went out to party.
She's out partying for a few days, right? If she was out doing that, what is so funny is just yesterday, my friend Greg in Colorado, so they had a cat named Blitz and he left. He disappeared. He was a mostly outdoor cat.
Just yesterday?
Lived in their house. No, he called me yesterday.
Oh.
He showed back up after being gone for 4 months.
No.
4 months he was off doing his own thing and said he came back bigger and fatter and he couldn't have been happier to be home.
You kept telling me that she probably left and will come back and that was normal for cats. But like in my mind, I was like, what if she never comes back and I just don't know what happened to her?
Right.
Like my mind was just going to the worst. I was like, somebody's got her inside. Somebody or a coyote's got her. Something, a hawk's got her. Like I just was thinking all the worst stuff. And I had such bad guilt because I thought she like ran out the back door or something like that. But even Zach, whenever I was calling him freaking out, he was like, my cat was missing once for 2 weeks and came back. And I was like, oh my God, but I just cannot handle that. But yeah, I appreciated that so much. But it was just so crazy. I never heard her make a sound. I was laying in bed at nighttime and I heard like a boom kind of like not a boom, but it was like a bump against a door.
Like a knock.
Yeah, and like both dogs, like Kingsley and Monroe, were both in bed with me, and I was like, "What is that?" So I went and opened my bedroom door to like look and see if I saw anything, and I didn't, and I never heard anything else. That was Lola, like hitting against the wardrobe,
saying, "Let me out."
Yeah, and she didn't meow, she didn't do nothing, but I heard that little like push of the door, but I didn't hear anything else, which is so wild. Cats are crazy.
They are.
Like,
yes.
I love her so much. She's the coolest cat ever. And that was just a crazy day in general. I cannot believe I thought that she was, gone that whole time. Nope. She was just chilling in my underwear drawer. Oh my gosh. Okay. Everybody that comes on this podcast, I ask them 2 questions.
Okay.
Okay. The first one is, if you could be on any other reality TV show, what would it be and why?
Oh, I used to have an easy answer for this. Now, because of the stakes, I think the Deal or No Deal Island would be my number one.
I've never watched that, but I've seen like old school Deal or No Deal. Is it the same?
It's kind of like that. It's like that combined with Survivor.
Oh, wow.
So they like live.
Because I thought you were going to say Survivor for sure.
No, Survivor was before my answer.
Yeah.
It's like my best case scenario, I win $1 million.
Oh.
Or best case scenario in Deal or No Deal Island is like $10 million.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. So you can win even more.
Plus, you don't have to like go hunt for your food. They like take care of your food. You sleep in you basically have a cabana. You know, it's like you're on an island. They don't starve you. But you do have to live on this island, play these games, these competition things, and play the social game, and play Deal or No Deal all these times throughout to get to the end. If you're the last one left, you get to play for the biggest case that is this accumulation of all the prizes won in these other games, and you can win over $10 million.
That's amazing.
So that's what I'd put as my number one now, Survivor being number 2.
Is someone getting a little LA that they're picking...
Picking what?
Deal or No Deal Island over Survivor?
Well, you see, I mean...
I'm just kidding.
$1 million these days doesn't get you as much as it used to.
Especially in LA.
No, especially in LA.
Like, for real. You're like, I got a daughter to raise. We need the $10 million case.
Let me get 2 or 3 at least. One's does not do it like it used to.
I'm just kidding. I'll have to watch that show, though, because that sounds interesting. Okay, second question. Even though I asked like 2 in that first one, honestly. But who's your favorite reality TV star of all time?
Kristen Doute.
Yes! Whenever I wrote that out, I was like, he better say Kristen. He better say Kristen.
Easy. Come on. Okay, second is Rob Mariano. Boston Rob. I love Boston Rob. I love watching him on TV. I love watching him do the games. The Last Traitors.
Jasmine said Boston Rob too when I asked her.
Boston Rob's so good. I love watching him. He's great.
Oh, I love that you said Kristen. That's my girl. All right. Before we go, I have a fun daddy-to-be game planned for you.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how well you know the products that are going to be needed for your baby girl.
So like what Kristen registered for?
It'll just be like different ones. She might not have even registered for some of these. I just want to know your knowledge because you're a first-time dad. So it's okay if you don't know everything. I didn't know everything whenever I had a baby. I got way too much stuff. I told Kristen a million times, I was like, girl, like, ask me what you actually need because I had things that I never even opened because you think you need so much and you nest and you nest and you nest. And I didn't use half the stuff.
That's what I've been saying. I'm like, why do we have 2 rooms full of crap?
Yeah.
It's like, anyway, that's another story.
Okay, so I'm going to say the names. Either you know them or you don't. But even if you don't, just try to guess what you think that they are. Okay?
Okay, let's go.
All right. And I thought of this game because I love Friends. And there's the episode where Rachel is at her baby shower and she doesn't know any of the stuff. And she was like, is this a baby funnel? Talking about like a breast pump.
Okay, I was right. When you said baby funnel, I'm like, is it a breast pump? Okay, cool, good.
See, you would have got that right. Hey. Okay. So here we go. Okay, first thing. Baby Bjorn.
That's not a brand?
Yes, but they have like a certain thing.
One thing.
Well, they do have a couple things, but it's their main thing that they're known for.
Probably.
Or even if you know a couple different things, that would be
like a like a changing peanut thing, maybe? No?
Changing peanut thing? What's a peanut thing?
It's just like a soft cushion thing that you put on your little changing table to change them in. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Do they call it a peanut thing?
They call it a peanut, yeah.
Oh, see, I don't even know what that is. Hey, you knew something more than me.
Kristen's asked me where it is like 20 times, so it's on my mind.
Oh, well, you know what? I kind of I kind of hurt your chances there a little bit because Baby Bjorn is a brand, but I was thinking of their baby carriers.
The carriers.
Yes.
Okay.
So that you can strap the baby to your chest.
Yes.
They also have like bouncy seats and a couple different things, but like that's like their number one, like what they're known. Like,
gotcha.
It's called a Baby Bjorn.
We have a few baby carriers. I call them baby carriers.
Yeah, baby carriers. Okay, drift.
Say it again.
The second thing is drift.
Drift.
Yes.
Drift. Let's see. That's a weird name.
I was trying to get hard ones for you.
Drift is probably something postpartum.
Nope. It is. Good guess, though, because that is a hard one if you've never seen this before. It's hypoallergenic baby, like laundry detergent.
Oh.
So you wash the baby's clothes in it.
We have that.
Yeah, you probably do.
Listen, toss the packaging away way too early for me to see what it is.
Hey, I love that you're trying to guess and like you're not like your answers aren't like crazy, you know? Like you're doing a good job. Okay, next one. Enfamil.
Baby formula.
Yes! Ding, ding, ding. Good job. Okay, what is a play gym?
A play gym. Is that GYM or JIM?
GYM.
It's not the little walk around thing, right? It's probably kind of like a, oh man, the names of these things. It's like when they're laying on their back and they play with the little things above their head. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Whenever they lay on their back and they have like the little stuff above them.
Little mobile.
Yes.
Yeah,
and they do like tummy time on it as well. Like you flip them over when they're trying to learn tummy time and how to move their head. But yeah, it's got like the little stuff above it.
Perfect. That's what I was envisioning.
Good job. Once the temps start rising, I realized I was back in the same worn-out rotation. Same tank, same shorts, same everything. So I gave my daily uniform an upgrade with Quince. Their pieces are easy, elevated, and somehow make me feel more put together without even trying. Like 100% European linen shorts and dresses from $30, luxe swimwear, Italian leather platform sandals, and so much more. The best part, everything with Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than what you'd find at similar brands. By working directly with top artisans and cutting out the middleman, Quince gives you luxury without the markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes, which I love. I am in the summer mood because it is going to be so hot this weekend in the 90s. I'm ready for the pool. I'm ready for the beach. I'm ready for all the things for the warm weather. So I have been looking at Quince for all new swimsuits for the summertime, and I love them. The quality is amazing. The styles are great. There's so much to choose from. You have to check them out to redo your closet because I am in love. Treat your closet to a little summer glow up with Quince. Go to quince.com/realityhits for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/realityhits to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/realityhits. Okay, what is a newbie?
Newbie.
Yes.
Me, a first-time parent. I don't know.
That's a good answer because you are going to be a newbie. It is a bottle brand.
Bottle brand.
Yes.
Okay. We have a lot of bottles.
I know. Yeah. There's so many because honestly, like you go through and figure out which one is going to work for your baby because she might have different like preferences and then you'll stick to that same bottle once you figure out which one works the best.
So wait, is it the bottle or the nipple? Because I know there's a bunch of different nipples and nipple
It's
sizes.
a bottle like brand that has a bottle with the nipple as well. Yeah.
Okay.
The one that Cruz liked was Avent.
I don't know bottle brands.
AVENT. That was his favorite, and it worked really great.
We have a lot. We have the Baby Brezza that is going to clean it, and the Baby Brezza formula maker, and We have Baby Brezza.
Okay, so Baby Brezza was going to be one of my questions.
Okay,
so I'm
got it
glad to
covered.
know that you know that. I'm telling you, the Baby Brezza formula maker, like if something happens and you guys want to use formula down the road, or if you want to start whatever you guys want to do. I was unable to breastfeed after 8 weeks. So the Baby Brezza was the best thing in the entire world. It is literally like a coffee maker for baby bottles.
Like a Keurig that you,
Yes.
you just like fill up the canister
Yes.
with the powder.
The powder's on the top, and then you just have to like make sure you clean it really good. Every single time that the powder comes down, you clean it really good, and it is literally the best thing. Like, I would have one upstairs by my bed in the middle of the night and one down here in the kitchen.
Amazing.
But yeah, Baby Brezza, best thing. And they have the bottle cleaners and everything too.
Good
So
to know.
I'm not even going to have to ask you that because you already said
I
that.
already asked Kristen about the bottle cleaner. I'm like, is this thing really necessary? We have a dishwasher. Like,
Right.
Do we need it?
I think in the beginning, I mean, I was like sanitizing everything. And you guys will do that too. Like, whenever she's very little, and then over time, like once they start growing up,
For the first month or something like that? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then they need to go eat some dirt. That's how it works.
We're from the country. We're like, you're fine.
Yeah, go play with worms.
5 second rule.
Exactly.
Okay, what is a hatch?
Like on a tank? Like, what do you mean?
On a tank. What's a hatch on a tank? I don't even know.
That's the way you get in and out.
Oh, okay, no, it's just
hatch,
it's something
like-
that's called a hatch.
Like hatching eggs, like an incubator?
No,
Like hatch. Hatch is probably like a swaddle.
close, not close, but good guess. It's a baby soother and sound machine.
Oh.
So sound machines are incredible. Like,
We have some of those.
yes. So a hatch is great because it's also like a soothing nightlight, and then it does like wave sounds and white noise and different things like in the baby's room.
Oh, that'd be great for Kristen.
Yeah.
It sounds like she needs that to sleep better.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm thinking of it. I need to make sure that you guys have this. It was like a portable sound machine, and it's like gray with a green circle. I can't remember what it is, but anytime I took Cruz like on a walk or to a restaurant or anything, it was a game changer.
We can't just use a Bluetooth speaker and play the sounds on YouTube or something?
This one, it's like meant for babies. So it's like,
Okay.
soft and soothing and everything. And then you just like charge it like normal and you just put it in their stroller and it's like perfect, especially if you're out in public and they're trying to sleep.
Right.
Because then it takes away like all the background noise. So I'm going to try to, I don't have the name of that one right now, but I'm going to make sure that
Of course,
Kristen
you
has
have to get
that.
something baby specific.
Yeah.
You can't make it work with something you already have. We have like 15 Bluetooth speakers.
I know. You might even already have portable sound machines. You might. I
We
just
have
want
a
to
lot
make
of
sure.
boxes still to open, so
Yeah.
we've been getting through it a little bit.
I told Kristen I'm going to let her know everything that worked for me. Doesn't mean it's going to be everything that'll work for you guys. You got to try out everything for yourself. But
Right.
that was something I would say was important. Okay. Up next, Wendy.
Now, my mind didn't go the right place for this one. Wendy. Sounds like another noisemaker like you're talking about, but Wendy. It is a shusher.
A shusher is a noisemaker.
Oh, well,
Yeah. But do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yes,
Or do you
of
want to
course.
guess again?
Okay, maybe I'll guess again.
Okay.
Wendy. It's what they use for photo shoots to blow your hair in the hair. Just kidding.
Oh my God. I love that. We are talking baby specific
baby
stuff
specific.
right That's hilarious. You're talking about like Bradley with his leaf blower
blower.
blowing our hair in the
I'm
wind.
calling it a Wendy from now on.
That is hilarious. A Wendy is an instant natural gas and colic relief. So it looks like that, and you put it in the baby's booty to help with gas. It's from Frida Baby.
Interesting. Yeah,
The things that you do for your child.
I don't know about that one. Your face got red talking about that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we already talked about Baby Brezza. Okay, just a couple more. What is a Nanit?
That's the camera system.
Good job. Yes, the complete monitoring camera system. What is a Haka?
Haka-loogie. That's what it made me think of. Haka, it's like probably like a baby hammock.
So it is a manual breast pump.
Manual bath.
Yes. So it like has like a suction cup around the top like this. And then you squeeze it and it like
sucks the milk out.
suctions without you can like walk around and everything. And you can like walk around and everything and it
do
just
you
like
walk?
suctions.
You look
Because
like
you don't have to keep holding it.
Wait, so you walk around topless with it?
I mean, at your house.
No,
like,
okay,
I'm not going to
that's
go
what
in
I'm talking
public and
about.
do
I'm
it.
like,
But you can
okay.
store so much milk in these, and they're like actually amazing. Sometimes they work better than like a breast pump does.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So that's called a Haka.
Haka, hear that, babe?
Okay. What is a raspbaby?
A raspbaby.
Raspbaby.
Probably a baby that is born with the raspberry color. A raspbaby. I mean, raspberry,
So a raspbaby is a raspberry silicone baby teether toy.
Oh, it's a pacifier. That's a raspberry.
That's a raspberry with little rough
Why would
edges.
I know that, Brittany.
That's why I'm asking you hard stuff. I'm not trying to ask you the easiest stuff here. Yeah, but that's cute, right?
Okay, it's cute.
When she starts teething, like these are really good
That's fair. Okay.
because they just like no. Okay, what's a oogie bear?
Oogie bear.
Yeah,
I hope it's a stuffed animal.
it is.
Like a Yogi bear?
So I'll show you a picture. It is a little bear that has like a little loop on the end, and it's to help get boogers out of babies' noses.
Oh,
Oogie bear,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
like boogie bear.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my pinky won't fit up their nose. Huh?
That was the last one. You did great. That was fun.
Thank you.
Trust me, I didn't know what any of this stuff was before I started using them.
I had to make a guess.
Yes, I love your guesses. The thing that blows your hair in a photo shoot.
That's a Wendy.
That was my favorite answer. It was so
We're
good.
calling it a Wendy from now on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, Luke, for being on the show this week. I hope you had fun. I thought that was great.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Brittany.
You're going to be a great dad. Kristen's going to be a great mom. Cannot wait for you guys.
Thank you
It's going to
so
be
much.
here before you know it.
I know.
And your life will be changed forever in the best way imaginable.
Cannot wait.
Cannot wait. Tell people about your podcast, where to find you.
So check out Balancing Act anywhere you find podcasts. I took a little hiatus during this pregnancy. Kristen had her baby guests on and everything, but I'm back. So listen up, and you can find me on Instagram, Luke_Broderick. Yeah, just come see me.
Come see me. Check us out on the Valley every Tuesday too, right?
Tuesday.
All right. Thank you, Luke, so much for being on. And thank you guys so much for listening to When Reality Hits. I hope you'll have a great week. See you next Friday. Bye, y'all.
Pluto TV has all the shows and movies you love streaming for free. That means laughter is free with gut-busting comedies like The Neighborhood, Boomerang, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Bueller.
Mystery is free with countless cases to crack from Criminal Minds, Tracker, and Matlock.
I'm a lawyer, like the old TV show.
And thrills are free with heart-pumping hits like The Walking Dead and Pulp Fiction.
Correct the mundo.
Feel the free Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.